Calatheas are some of the most beautiful but notoriously difficult houseplants to care for. Their vibrant foliage and intricate leaf patterns make them highly desirable, but they are also known for being dramatic and sensitive. If you've struggled with browning edges, curling leaves, or sudden drooping, you're not alone. I used to kill every Calathea I owned, until I discovered one key change that made all the difference. In this video, I'll share the biggest mistake people make with Calatheas, how to fix common issues, and what you need to do to help your plant thrive. Why your Calathea keeps dying. The most common reason Calatheas struggle is improper watering and humidity. Unlike hardy succulents or pothos, Calatheas demand specific conditions to thrive. They originate from tropical rainforests, where they grow under the canopy in warm, humid air with consistent moisture. However, in most homes, conditions are far from ideal. The biggest mistake I was making, and that most people make, is using tap water. Tap water contains chemicals like chlorine and fluoride, which are too harsh for these delicate plants. Over time, these chemicals build up in the soil and cause the leaf tips to turn brown and crispy. In addition to water quality, humidity levels play a crucial role. If the air is too dry, Calathea leaves will curl, droop, or develop brown edges. Another factor that contributes to their decline is improper watering. Both overwatering and underwatering can be fatal. When the soil is too wet, Calatheas develop root rot, leading to yellowing leaves and a weak plant. On the other hand, if the soil dries out too much between waterings, the plant will become stressed and start to curl its leaves as a defense mechanism. The #1 trick that saved my Calathea. The turning point in my Calathea care routine was switching to filtered, distilled, or rainwater. As soon as I stopped using tap water, I noticed a drastic improvement. The brown tips stopped forming, and my plants started to look healthier. It's a simple yet highly effective change that can prevent one of the most common issues with these plants. In addition to water quality, I also focused on boosting humidity. Since Calatheas need at least 50 to 60% humidity, I started using a humidifier in the same room. Another easy trick is placing the plant on a pebble tray filled with water, which naturally increases moisture in the air around the plant. If you live in a dry climate, grouping plants together can also help create a more humid microenvironment. How to fix common Calathea problems. If your Calathea is struggling, here's how to fix the most common issues: brown, crispy leaf tips, switch to filtered or distilled water, curling or drooping leaves, increase humidity using a humidifier or pebble tray, yellowing leaves, check for overwatering, make sure the soil is moist but not soggy, slow growth or dull leaves. Ensure your plant gets bright, indirect light, as too much shade can stunt its growth. Another important factor is choosing the right soil. Calatheas need a well-draining, aerated mix that retains moisture without becoming waterlogged. A mix of peat, perlite, and orchid bark works well, allowing the roots to breathe while holding the necessary moisture. Final thoughts. Caring for Calatheas can be challenging, but once you understand their needs, they become much easier to manage. The biggest change I made, switching to chemical-free water, completely transformed my plant care routine. Combined with proper humidity and the right watering habits, your Calathea can thrive instead of just surviving. If you've been struggling with your Calathea, try making these simple adjustments. Let me know in the comments if your plant has ever given you trouble, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more houseplant tips.